Telephone alarm box 1736. 187 Miller Avenue, Atlantic Avenue to Fulton Street, fire in a private dwelling. Telephone alarm box 1736. 187 Miller Avenue, Atlantic Avenue to Fulton Street, fire in a private dwelling.
332 to broker, 1075 the box. Looks like we got a fully involved Beacon PD.
74332. Broken at a 4-4.
I have 4-4. We're not 1084 yet, but can I have an additional engine and truck?
10-4. 120 will be a fast truck, and we got that wind advisory for high winds.
4-4, 10-4. Thank you.
All hands going to work on Arrival Box 1736, 187 Miller Avenue, Atlantic Avenue to Fulton Street. Fires in a private dwelling, full involved. All hands going to work, Box 1736, 187 Miller Avenue between Atlantic and Fulton. Fires in a private dwelling. Broken to the 4-4.
I am 4-4.
Medical branch resources are responding, and your all hands engine and truck is 233 and 176.
4-10-4, thank you.
10-4. Broken to Tower Ladder 120.
120.
Designated fast truck fires in a vacant, full involved private dwelling.
120, 10-4. You want to just advise which direction we should come in case we need a tower ladder?
Broken to the 4-4.
And 4-4.
When you get in there, just try to let us know which the best access for 120 for the tower ladder bucket.
And 4-4, 10-4. For right now, just have them come along Atlantic. When I get there, if I have other instructions, I'll let you know.
I'm in off of Miller towards Atlantic, K.
10-4. 120 off of Miller from Atlantic. 120.
120.
Broken to Battalion 39. Broken to the 39. Broken to Battalion 39.
39.
39, you responding?
4. 4-4.
Battalion 4-4.
1736, transmit the second alarm.
10-4. 4 broken, the second alarm has been transmitted for box 1736. Tentative address 187 Miller Avenue between Atlantic Avenue and Fulton Street, fire in a private dwelling. Second alarm for box 1736, 187 Miller Avenue, Atlantic Avenue to Fulton Street, fires in a private dwelling. We're going to tower 4-4, okay. Broken the ladder 107.
1736, yeah, 110, 5, no code.
10-4, Battalion 4-4. 107 redirected into the second alarm. 107.
4, responding.
10-4. Broken to Battalion 38. Broken to the ladder 135. 38 designated the resource unit leader.
10-4.
Broken to the ladder 135. Broken to Battalion 37. Broken to Battalion 37.
Battalion 37.
37, you responding to the second alarm?
37, 10-4.
Broken to Battalion 58.
Battalion 58.
58 designated the safety officer.
Battalion 58, 10-4. Responding.
10-4, broken to Tower Ladder 135.
Company 135 to Brooklyn.
Ladder 135, you can remain in service.
10-4, what's that name?
Broken to Division 1-5. Broken to Battalion 4-4.
Alright, 4-4.
4-4, Battalion 3, it's your resource unit leader. Battalion 5-8, your safety officer.
Alright, 4-4, 10-4. John.
Broken to Division 1-5. Broken to Battalion 4-4.
4-4, K.
4-4, should staging be required, the selected location will be Atlantic Avenue and Van Sycklin. We're also going to need a full height and size up.
10-4, Brooklyn. Box 173. using all hands for fire on all floors of the 3-story, 20 by 30 private dwelling, non-fire boost class 3. The address is 187 Miller. Exposure 1 is the street. Exposure 2 is similar attached. Exposure 3 is unknown. Exposure 4 is a similar attached. We have 3 line stretch, 3 in operation, heavy fires throughout. Searches are in progress. We do have a partial collapse of the building.
Cat 4, Battalion 4-4. This report's at 0231. Your duration is 13 minutes. 4-4 received.
Battalion 4-4, Cat 4. Track 2 to Brooklyn.
Tactical support 2.
On your frequency responding.
Cat 4. I'm now 232, dispatcher 290.
Down to Brooklyn.
Still coming, okay?
Not sure if they were requested Con Ed Electric. We got primary wires down at the time, okay?
Affirmative, next available.
Up 4.
236, dispatcher 290.
Brooklyn.
Still coming in.
Box report, second alarm, box 1736, 187 Miller Avenue between Atlantic and Fulton. Division 1-5, Deputy Chief Smith reports 5 line stretch, 5 lines in operation. At a collapse in the fire building. We have extensions to exposure 2 and exposure 4. Okay.
Cat 4, still calm. That report's at 0237. You're 19 minutes, going into the 20-minute duration. And do you have a corrected address of the original fire building?
Back to you on that, Brooklyn.
10-4, thank you. Units operating at second alarm box 1736. The instant duration is 20 minutes. Time now 0238. Dispatcher 290.
Down to Brooklyn.
Field comm unit.
Primary's negative, top floor, exposure 4. Okay.
10-4. Con Edison reported they were going to get a crew out there ASAP, and Department of Buildings was notified as well.
Up 4, thank you, Brooklyn.
0240, dispatcher 290.
Down to Brooklyn.
Field comm unit.
Brooklyn, as per Division 1-5, Deputy Chief Smithwick. No members had entered the fire building prior to the collapse. No members had entered the fire building prior to the collapse. No roll call being conducted at this time. Okay.
10-4 field comm. That's at 0241. Your duration is 23 minutes. 241 290 Brooklyn.
Down to Brooklyn.
Field comm unit.
Brooklyn, we got 2 1045, no code. Okay.
10-4. Is this 2 additional or a total of?
This time it's a total of 2. Okay.
10-4. Time of that 1045 is 0242. 24 minutes into the box.
At Temple.
243 290.
3 to Brooklyn.
23 out.
230 active 332. Could you send us the combination for
10-4. 244 290.
Down to Brooklyn.
Field comm.
Brooklyn can transmit a third alarm. Okay.
10-4. Brooklyn at 23 out. Third alarm's been transmitted to the Borough Brooklyn Box 1736, 187 Miller Avenue between Atlantic Avenue and Fulton Street. Fires in a private dwelling. Borough Brooklyn, third alarm's been transmitted for Box 1736, 187 Miller Avenue between Atlantic Avenue and Fulton Street. Fires in a private dwelling.
135.
Ladder 169.
78 135, sponsor.
10-4, 169 acting into the third alarm.
169, 10-4,
Affirmative.
122 acting 103 to Brooklyn.
122.
And 8103's area.
10-4, remain in service for now.
Car 8 to Brooklyn.
Car 8.
Car 8 is responding to Brooklyn, third alarm, box 136.
10-4. Units responding into the third alarm box, 1736, responding to the staging area at Atlantic Avenue and Van Sicklin Avenue. Engine 230.
Engine 230, check 57.
Into staging at Van Sicklin and Atlantic.
Engine 230, check 4, Van Sicklin and Atlantic.
225.
Engine 225, 10-4.
293. Ladder 169, acting 175. Brooklyn ladder 169.
169.
You received the staging area, Van Sicklin and Atlantic.
169, 10-4.
Tower ladder 146, acting 120.
146 active.
Into staging, Van Sicklin and Atlantic.
10-4.
Brooklyn engine 293. Brooklyn engine 286. Brooklyn to ladder 153.
Ladder 153.
Transmitted the box, reporting smoke.
Ladder 153, 10-4.
10-4. Brooklyn to engine company 293.
293.
Responded to staging, Van Sicklin Avenue and Atlantic Avenue.
10-4.
Brooklyn to engine company 286.
286, go Brooklyn.
Into the staging area at Van Sicklin and Atlantic.
6-10-4.
Brooklyn Battalion 57.
Battalion 57.
57 designated the staging area manager. Staging area is Van Sicklin and Atlantic.
57, 10-4.
Brooklyn to engine company 303.
303, responding to the staging area.
Negative, you're the communications unit. You respond to the command post.
303, 10-4.
Brooklyn to the field comm. Third alarm designations, 57 Battalion, the staging area manager, 303, the communications unit.
10-4, thank you.
Also, field comm Battalion 41's en route to Floyd Bennett Field as the air recon chief.
.281, active 283 to Brooklyn.
281.
NA 283's response area.
Box after initial 3699 to 352 Bachelder Street between Avenue W, William and Avenue X, X-ray. Reporting smoke apartment 3 Charles. Box after initial 3699 to 352 Bachelder Street between W and X, smoke 3 Charles. Brooklyn to Battalion 33.
33.
330, wind advisory is in effect. Winds of this magnitude can have a negative effect at fire operations.
33, 10-4. 254, active 231.
254.
254, active 231. We're at 10-8, 231's area.
That's 4.
Brooklyn.
Field comm unit.
Flies report, third alarm, box 1736. Fire in a 3-story class 320 by 30 with extension exposure 2 and exposure 4. Assigned to 215, Deputy Chief Smith reports 7-line stretch, 7 lines in operation. Knocking down the fire, primaries and exposure 2 and 4, complete and negative. Okay.
10-4 Philcom. This report at 0251, duration 33 minutes, and AD Aviation's not flying, so no air recountry.
10-4.
251 in Brooklyn, 290.
Down in Brooklyn.
Philcom unit.
Progress report, third alarm, box 1736, address 187 Miller Avenue, Atlantic Avenue, Fulton. Fire is in a three-story class 3 20 by 30 with extension to exposure 2 and exposure 4, with a collapse of the original fire building. This time, 7-line stretch, 7 lines in operation. Main body of fire has been knocked down in exposure 4. Fire knocked down in the collapsed fire building. We have heavy fire in the attic of exposure 2. Remain doubtful. Car 8, Deputy Chief Sims K.
10-4 Philcom. That report's 0313. You're 55 minutes into the box.
55-10-4. Thank you.
313 dispatcher 290.
Down in Brooklyn.
Philcom unit.
Special call, 2 additional truck companies, please.
10-4. Brooklyn Philcom. 156 and 122.
10-4.
318 dispatcher 290. Brooklyn ladder 156.
Ladder 156.
Responding.
10-4.
Down in Brooklyn.
Philcom unit.
At Brooklyn, we got an update on the address for the fire building. It's going to be 183. Exposure 2 will be 181. Exposure 4, 187. Okay.
10-4 Philcom, thank you.
Double.
Three two one dispatcher 290.
To Brooklyn.
Philcom, okay.
Brooklyn 120 was put to work for fire duty. 169. Designated dispatcher. Okay.
10-4 Philcom. Time out 325 dispatcher 290, and you'll want 1 hour and 7 minutes duration.
Philcom Temple.
Medical call 33 to Brooklyn.
EMS car 33.
Call 33 is 1084 at the third alarm.
10.
Down in Brooklyn.
Philcom unit.
Progress report, third alarm, box 1736. Updated address of 183 Miller Avenue between Atlantic and Fulton. Fire was in a three-story class 3 20 by 30. Vacant private dwelling with extension to exposure 2 and exposure 4. Had a collapse of the original fire building. All visible fire has been knocked down in exposure 4. Still hitting pockets of fire at exposure 2. Truck companies continuing to open up. 7-line stretch, 7 lines in operation. Searches will be delayed. As for car 8, Deputy Chief Sims K.
10-4 Philcom. Time of that report is 0332. Your duration 1 hour 14 minutes.
1 hour 14, 10-4.
332 dispatcher 290. 43 to Brooklyn.
Philcom to Brooklyn.
Philcom unit.
Update on the 2 previous 1045 no codes. One will be a code 4 and one a code 3K.
10-4. That's at 0333. Dispatcher 290 in Brooklyn.
Down to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn responding to the Philcom.
Brooklyn, could you have sanitation respond? We have an icing condition. Okay.
10-4. 346 dispatcher 260.
Down to Brooklyn.
Philcom unit.
Special call, 2 additional truck companies. Okay.
10-4. 359 dispatcher 290.
Down to Brooklyn.
Philcom, okay.
Can we put in the notification of PD for traffic control, Miller and Atlantic, please.
10-4. 409, dispatcher 290.
Down to Brooklyn.
Philcom K.
Third alarm, box 1736183 Miller Avenue. Car 8, Deputy Chief Sims. Places fire, probably will hold K.
10-4. Probably will hold at 0413 or 1 hour, 55 minutes into the box.
1 hour, 55 minutes, 10-4, thank you.
10-4. 0413, dispatcher 290.